You know, we're always talking about our most advanced creations, things like supercomputers. But what if I told you the single most powerful supercomputer on the entire planet is actually sitting right between your ears? Today, we're going to peel back the layers on the human brain and figure out how to use its absolutely incredible power.
Okay, so let's try to wrap our heads around this. Your average computer, a pretty impressive machine, can handle maybe 1 to 2 billion operations a second. That sounds fast, right? Well, your brain is running at 10 quadrillion operations every single second. No, that is not a typo. It is literally a million times more powerful than the machine sitting on your desk.
Just look at that number for a second. That's a 10 with 15 zeros after it. 10 quadrillion. And you want to know the craziest part? All of this is happening right now, completely in the background, without you having to do a single thing. It's the behind-the-scenes processing that is literally keeping you alive.
I mean, really think about it. Are you consciously telling your heart to beat? Who's in charge of pumping all that blood through your body at just the right pressure? What's making sure your body temperature stays at exactly 98.6 degrees? Something is coordinating trillions of cells with just flawless precision.
Well, the answer to all of that is your subconscious mind. It's the silent, unbelievably powerful operator that's running the entire show. It's the ultimate supercomputer, and honestly, most of us go through our entire lives not even knowing it's there, let alone how to actually use it. So now that you know how powerful it is, you need to understand one fascinating and absolutely critical feature, or maybe you could call it a glitch. This ultra-powerful subconscious mind of yours, it cannot tell the difference between something that's really happening and something you're just vividly imagining. Sounds kind of weird to say, right? But trust me, the evidence is everywhere.
Let's start with something we've all experienced, a bad dream. You know the feeling. Your heart is pounding out of your chest, you start to sweat. That feeling of fear is 100% real. But were you ever in any actual physical danger? Nope. The threat was only in your mind, but your body reacted as if it was life or death. That right there, that's your subconscious at work. And hey, science totally backs this up. There was this study where they hooked up a professional skier to a machine and just told him to think about skiing down a mountain. And get this, those thoughts alone fired up the very same muscle fibers he would have used if he were actually out there on the slopes. His body was literally reacting to nothing more than an idea.
This is also the exact principle behind the well-documented placebo effect. I mean, in countless studies, patients are given a simple sugar pill, but they're told it's a powerful new medicine, and they actually start to heal themselves. Their belief, their thought that they were going to get better, made them better in reality. This has even been shown to work with fake surgeries. It's incredible.
But here's the kicker. This power works both ways. The opposite is called the nocebo effect. This is why people who are constantly thinking about getting sick, who are always worried and focused on it, can actually make themselves ill. Their brain, instead of healing their body, contributes to the disease. You see, their subconscious is just following orders. It doesn't judge.
Now, this isn't some kind of hidden magic, it's just how we're wired. We've seen how this power can work against us, so the real question is, how do we make it work for us? How do we stop being a passenger and actually start driving this thing? Well, lucky for us, there's a user manual, a really simple law that lets you direct all this power.
It's called the law of reaping and sowing. And honestly, the analogy is perfect. The law basically says that your mind is like a super fertile garden, and your thoughts are the seeds. Whatever seeds, whatever thoughts you consistently plant in your mind, you will eventually see them grow into your reality.
So let's just break this down. The fertile soil, that's your brain, ready for anything. The seed, well, that's your thought, your idea, your goal. Watering that seed means taking consistent action towards that goal. And the sunlight, which is absolutely crucial for growth, represents your feelings and your belief that it's already happening, that it's already yours.
So according to this law, if you plant an idea, you water it with action, and you give it the sunlight of good feelings, it has to show up in your life. But that brings up a pretty big question, right? If it's really that simple, why do so many people fail to get what they want? The answer, it turns out, is surprisingly straightforward.
People fail because they're focused on the things they don't want. And this usually shows up in two major ways. Two really common pitfalls in this whole gardening process. First, they're planting the wrong seeds. And second, they don't give those seeds a powerful enough reason to actually grow. Okay, let's talk about that first pitfall. So many of us, we just waste our mental energy focusing on our fears and our negative thoughts. We worry constantly about what could go wrong, and by doing that, we are literally planting bad seeds in our minds. If you start to believe those thoughts, you unknowingly water them, and they grow into a poisonous tree that can really destroy everything.
The second reason, the second pitfall, is arguably even more important. It's about not having a powerful enough reason to achieve something. See, your subconscious mind needs a reason, a really strong desire to unleash its full power. That reason, that's the ultimate power source.
Your job is to give your subconscious mind the why. It doesn't need the how. You can forget about the specific plan or the step-by-step method for a minute. If your reasons are strong enough, if you truly believe in your why, I'm telling you, your subconscious will figure out the answers and it will deliver you the how.
This brings us to a really powerful idea, and it's captured perfectly in this quote. A lot of people simply do not achieve what they want in life because they simply do not have enough reasons to. The meaning here is crystal clear. We often fail not because something is impossible, but because we just lack a compelling enough reason to succeed.
So how do you fix this? You have to consciously create your reasoning. First, define your why, your deep emotional purpose for wanting something. Second, write it down, make it real. Third, keep it in your mind every single day. And fourth, let go and let your subconscious go to work finding the path. You'll be amazed at the ideas that start to pop into your head.
And that's how you finally tap into the most powerful source of energy you have. Your subconscious mind is not meant to just run on default, growing whatever stray seeds of fear and doubt happen to land in it. It is a tool, and it is waiting for your direction.
It all just starts with a single thought, a single seed. So the real question is, what seed will you plant today?